All right. So, hello and a very good morning to everyone. Thank you for all those who have taken off your busy time and schedule to join us today for our sharing session for our SKA Free 2021 workshop series, and today is our third series. Okay, this is a Future Ready Educator workshop series. Okay, and today, together with me, I'm TS Dr. Kogilavan Anamalai from SKA, also the SKA subgroup leader for active learning, would be assisting in moderating today's talk on encouraging students' participation during virtual design critique sessions using Miro as a tool. So together with me here today is our very lovely uh, landscape architect, Dr. Siti Rahmah Omar. Briefly about Dr. Siti Rahmah, she is qualified and a registered landscape architect under the Institute of Landscape Architect Malaysia, ILAM, from June 2013. Experienced in handling landscape work, starting from tendering, site implementation, and maintenance works. And previously, she was appointed as an environmental officer and was in charge of handling all requirements for ISO 14001. And currently, she is the senior lecturer in Faculty of Built Environment and Surveying, UTM. Well, one thing that I need to share is about her motto as an educator, which is teaching by example and learning by teaching. Okay, she believes that all people are allowed to redeem themselves and be the best as they can be. Therefore, every student should be given and they deserve a second chance. Okay, as a teacher, she believes that students deserve a second chance and the opportunity to correct their own work, and this will encourage students to reach higher goals within their individual potential. Okay, similar as mentioned in design practices, redoing and redesign until a final agreement is achieved by all parties. Thus, change is constant. So therefore, she would love to convey to the students and those attending here to understand that change is inevitable and alterations might not necessarily be unpleasant. And she says that every effort counts and deserves a pat on the back. Therefore, giving up is not an option. Wow, that is really, really motivating. So I think I've taken quite a lot of time. Just before I pass the virtual floor to Dr. Siti Rahma, I just would like to share that attendance link will be shared towards the end of our sharing session today. And if you have any questions, you can directly message in the chat. Uh, or you can ask directly to the speaker as she is sharing during the session, as it will be more interactive and an engaging session. So without further ado, Dr. Siti Rahma, the floor is yours. Doctor, you're muted.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Vani, for a very warm welcome. And I think this is my first few attempts to understand the teaching and learning method, and I hope that my sharing session today will benefit all the attendees today. And with that, I hope the question and answer could be free flow and it will be interactive at this sharing session. Okay, so I will start off with explaining. For our courses, the design studio require a series of design critique session, whereby we will have a meeting twice weekly and start off with what is the objective and what is the outcome expected. So this design critique, the student will design and we will create, and at the end, there's a specific outcome based on their year or course. So this require active participation. So before this format is safe. Okay, so we can how they are being created by the lecturers and by the peers. It's a group session. So it's required in order for us and them to understand what we are trying to convey. So due to the COVID-19, it's no longer possible. As we can see, the classes is empty, and we cannot do a large studio meeting, which previously have been done and have a very good outcome. So we have to encounter this problem. So what we have found out, the first after the PKP, the students they are not in a room together, right? So there are lack of focus, low engagement, and lack of organization, especially for the first year studio, whereby these students haven't haven't got to meet their friends, and it's their first semester, and we have to uh, encourage them that yes, they are attending universities, and yes, you are attending the studio design, but they are still stressed. Even the lecturer is stressed with working at home, and the low engagement, whereby at the first stage, we realize that we have been talking to ourselves. So for this design crit session, we cannot have this kind of interaction unless we have a feedback for the both parties. Okay, so this session is actually focusing on how the Miro tools can help the design crit session, and requires a lot of back and forth brainstorming and idea generation and understanding what actually they meant, especially for the first year. So first of all, when we are attending the class, we are expected them to be in a large studio room, such as this. Okay, we have this drafting table, we have these spaces for them to do the drawing. But since it's not allowed anymore, by using Miro, okay, it can mimic this studio or classroom. So it allows student work and placement similarly to the previous physical meeting. So we can actually assign them to specific space so that we can take a look at their work or progress. Okay, so as the lecturer or as a teacher, you can assign them to specific desks. Okay, and also in the Miro, they have a lot of template. Okay, so aside from assigning them where they have to sit, you can use any template. Okay, so this is a few template, but for this subject, okay, we have a custom template for specific outcome, because I think every course we have a specific CLO, right? Course learning outcome. So we try to arrange so that at the end of the session or the class, we will achieve this. And through Miro, it's very flexible. Okay, so for this subject, we use this specific instruction or reminder. Okay, so we generate one template. Okay, then they will copy paste, and from there we will advise them what's needed to be done. Okay, what I want to share is this sticky note come afterwards, meaning that at the first start of class, we only start with the template kosong, okay, the empty template. But then along the way, in the second meeting or in the afternoon meeting, we realized the student is having hard time, and sometimes they cannot remember how to move along the software or anything. So you can just put a sticky note, and later on they will come back and they know that, oh, this is a new instruction, or this is a new specific things that the lecturer need the students to do. Okay. For this subject, okay, we have different work base. Okay, so I think in the SKA, I believe there's a subject with different section, right, Dr. Vani? Macam satu course ada banyak-banyak section, betul ke?
Yes, yes, true.
Yeah, okay. So it's not really a norm in our course sebab we are very small group. But I think in the engineering, you have a lot of section, but similar course. So during this Miro meeting, you can combine it all together. So we can straight away take a look and compare and help the students to encourage themselves. So we can see how the progress been doing by the other groups. So maybe both the lecturer and students can check and balance if their work is in progress or there's a new idea in the group. Okay, something like that. So by this, I think it gives students a sense of control. Okay, foster a friendly spirit of competition and allow the students to together, especially in the same courses, even though they are in a different section or maybe a different workplace for this case. Okay. So what I like about this tool is I can see number of students present currently in the class. So we can check, okay, for example, here there's a 23 students and I can easily know where are they during the session. So as you can see, there's a name Imran Lampu Cheng Akmar currently looking at the same board as we are criticizing students. So we can see if they are wandering around to other students or they are focusing on what are we trying to advise them. And I wrote to look currently specifically commenting on which student. So for this arrangement, we can advise them to please come to this board, which row, something like that. Okay. So this one, we are combining it with Webex or Google Meet. So we try to adapt the Miro with the online, but it's a little bit heavy for our internet at home. Maybe in the UTM later on will be much more better, I think. So when we combine the Miro and the Webex or the Google Meet, we can get the voice and the comment from the Webex and Google Meet, and the visual comment is from the Miro. Okay, I would like to show you example.
This is yeah. So yang Sheila ni kalau I potong section dia macam ni ke bumbung dia? Macam ni, dia ada dua tiang. Like that? Yes. Yes. So nanti orang duduk sini dah tak boleh lah view kuda tu sebab dah ada another tiang. Yes,
So the student has been critiqued by all three of us.
Can you see the number now?
Yeah.
So it's basically like this. Yeah, it's already.
Yeah. So from that video, what I'm trying to explain is all of us can straight away comment and we can quickly get the what actually the students meant by their design. Okay, so the board will become a living documentation, okay, and it can be accessible even in odd hours. So I'm not sure if other attendees aware that most of the designers sometimes did not work daylight. Some of them are nocturnal, okay. So some of the students will stay up at night and do their work in their own sweet time, and then in the morning the lecturer can come and take a look at the progress, okay. So the Miro will highlight all the changes or any new progress done by the student. So immediately when you were to attend the Miro board, maybe after your meetings or maybe you have to allow them to do their own work, it will highlight the changes. So you will know these students sorry for the example is 3 months ago because I just recently screenshot this one. So you will know, okay, this student changes 3 months ago, and then there's Mirza Shasha who doing new progress. So you will straight away know that the empty box with no update, the student either MIA or you already checked. So you don't have to go through one by one. I think it's easier that way. Okay, so they can also track progress, okay, to see visually just how much they are learning and improving as the years or semester goes on. So this is one of the examples, starting from the idea and the diagram and where they get their ideas up to the project brief. So you can attach words, document, pictures, template, anything. And it will be either synchronized or asynchronized, TNL. Okay. So as we find out at the end of the 2 semesters, okay, the Miro did encourage the student to participate actively. I would like to highlight that this student is a first year student with a very, very basic arts or maybe not necessarily art, lukisan kejuruteraan, basic, and they can produce similarly to what have been going on as their seniors, whereby their seniors are face-to-face, physical meeting, but this one is just a virtual meeting, and they can achieve the CLO. So the CLO is basically understanding the principle, 2D, 3D composition, good communication skill, drafting skill, all the skills needed in the design, obviously, for the first year. And they need to interact effectively even though they have not met each other. So they still have a group work. So this is the example of how they interact effectively. They will have their own sticky note, they can use their own colors, and they design by themselves, then they upload it and they create among themselves. And this is when we encourage them to write down their name so that they will know, oh, this comment is from whom and what is expected. Okay, so the limitation. Okay, so what is the limitation? The Miro board is free. We have been using it for 2 semesters. Only the free subscription. We did not pay anything, but it did not stay private, meaning that your board will be visible to anyone, including any, including all whoever the students share the board with. Okay, so I think you have to constantly remind the student to not simply delete others people's work. And yeah, so one thing that I'm afraid of that they often, okay, move around the template. So we have to remind them, just stick to your table, to your board. Okay. So in comparison, Miro and Microsoft Whiteboard. Miro is free. We've been using the free one. Okay, but if you want to make it private, you can subscribe. Okay, and then compared to the whiteboard, I think Miro is much more suitable for both synchronized and asynchronized teaching and learning. Okay, and what I like about the Miro is it's supported by the Android app, whereby when you are out and the student is addressing these certain design issues, you can simply use your phone because I do not have iPhone. So it can be used by a larger audience which use the Android handphone. Okay. And in compare Miro to Jamboard, okay, Miro is for 1,000 users, whereby the Jamboard is any size, but the Jamboard did not have the live interaction as I know previously, but this keep changing. So yeah, and the Miro is recognized as a top performer currently. Okay. Okay. Another thing, the limitation is you have to be familiar with it, and it takes a while. So sometimes, for example, this one, like I said earlier, people will click and move things in the wrong places. So we have to remind the students or even the lecturer to not adjust or edit others people's work. Yeah, but don't worry, it will highlight if anything happened to the student board, and they can screenshot and update us if other friends mess up with their work. Okay. So I would like to all the participants to try the Miro. Is this okay, Dr. Vani?
Yes, sure. Let me just
Can you share the link to
the
the
link.
chat box?
Yes.
Yeah. So we can try firsthand and take a look. Okay.
Now I've shared the link here.
Okay. Can anyone try to log in? You can use your Android phone also. Okay.
This is my first time as well, so let me just go through the journey together with everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. See, as you can see now, we have I think Dr. Muzaffar, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And me, and we have another. Yeah, Dr. Vani is there. So we can use the button here. Okay, and you can simply draw and comment. Yeah, and you can add in anything. You can upload anything, any pictures, JPEG, Words document here, and you can like use this sticky note and comment. Yeah. So yeah, now I can see there's a few people is attending the board, the template. Okay, you can simply zoom in, zoom
Oh,
out.
this is interesting.
Yeah. Yes. You can also make comment. Yeah. And when we were, like encouraging the student, okay, student, please take a look at the board number 1, row 6, something like that. So you can see either the student listening to you or they are like moving around and suddenly they stay put one place, meaning they are not in front of the computer lah. Something like that. Yeah, so you can freely use all the icon here. And there's you can simply use all the template either for mapping, diagramming, research and design. And I think it's very good when we are doing a longer or larger project, okay, with maybe a few sub-leaders. So we can assign the workflow or the whatever journey is going on through the research maybe. Yeah. So I think with that, that's all my sharing session today. It's quite simple, and I would like to open for any Q&A, perhaps,
I
while
find
you
it
are
very
trying.
yes, I find it very interesting and exciting, especially I can see everybody dancing around in the at the board here. So can we just do
Yeah.
a quick online practice something? Maybe we can go for one of the templates and just do a quick run while waiting for any questions. Is it okay, Doctor?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so for example,
Mm-hmm.
as you can see here, there's two type of templates that I already prepared. One is the
Mm-hmm.
presentation template. Okay, so when you are having a group presentation, maybe for your pitching, okay, you can try that on the left. But on the right side, the team alignment map. Okay, for example, okay, maybe you can give a comment. Like for example, I put here. So I will simply ask, do you think you will use this in next semester? Yeah.
Oh,
So you can click the sticky note, Dr. Vani,
mm,
and maybe put in the comment there.
Okay, I'm just a bit lost from here. I'm not quite sure where am I loitering around. Comments.
Okay, you want you can also use the on the left side because I'm so maybe you can use the left bar. There's going to be a sticky note. Just click on it, select the color. Yeah, and then you can
Dr.
put your
Rahma,
sticky note.
I've already
Yes,
written
say it.
something on my sticky note. I wrote hello, but I do not know whether people can see my hello note. So is it? Can anyone see? Or
Yes. Is it the big high here? The one that I shared in the screen of our webex.
Number
Oh yes, the yellow one. Is it Dr. Muzaffar?
It is me.
Yes, we can see.
So each and every one of us have different number of this thing. Is it? I do not know what to call this. This number 4, number 5 is someone else. Is that how it works?
Yes. For our class, we assign the board with specific name. So if I were to assign you in board number 4, then you will do all the works in the board number 4. Other people can still see it synchronously or asynchronously or live, whatever that you are doing. So it depends either you want the teamwork to do in one board or individually.
So we can see people's works, other people's work. Is that?
Yes.
So one of the
Unless you don't want people to see your work. Pardon?
Yes. Please continue. That was my question. If I do not want other people to see one or another project until it is been completed, is that possible?
If you do not want other people,
Mm-hmm.
yes, you do the left side, the Miro. Okay, I'm sharing in the webex. You have to refer back to the webex.
Okay.
On the left side, click on the Miro. Okay. Okay. Then you will have this board. Okay, can you see? I have another 3 other boards, which is not accessible by anyone. Can you see in the web? Oh, I'm using.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
okay.
can see. Mm-hmm.
Yes, okay. So, for the trial version, you will get 3 active boards. And if I were to open the 4th board, okay, my previous board will be view only.
View only too.
Yeah.
From,
meaning all the data is there, but you are not allowed to edit.
The lecturer
so for
or
example,
the student? No one. Is it?
Anyone.
Oh, okay. Even the lecturer cannot edit.
It's an archive. It's like an archive, Dr. Mus.
Sorry? Can you say it?
Like dia macam archive.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So macam sekarang, semua orang boleh masuk saya punya trial board je.
Oh, I see.
So
Because
macam
I
mana nak aktifkan balik kepada yang view only tu, ya?
View only tu macam saya punya, sebab saya tak nak bayar kan. Because I don't have the budget yet. Saya buka je board lain and then saya biarkan dia kosong. Contohnya macam ni. So nobody can edit lah in this board.
So how is it if you want to edit that particular board and how to make it active again?
I have to delete the 4th board because it's too fast.
Okay.
So for this session, saya sengaja buka the 4th board so that tak ada any participant macam mistakenly edit the one that yang saya simpan ni lah.
So coming to say for the free account, so anyone
Dr.
can
Rahma,
view
nak tanya boleh
programs.
Can you view my other board? Can you try to click the Miro? I don't think so. Can you go back to the
Miro?
Tadi ada saran ke dari Suzana?
Yes, Dr.
Okay. I think
saya nak tanya, dia punya output of the kita punya Miro ni, kita boleh export ke apa-apa format ke untuk
boleh.
PDF ke?
Boleh export ke Boleh.
Okay.
In fact, you can select semua atau frame by frame. So meaning you can make it this one template, the whole 9 pages satu frame atau
Doktor
just
boleh tunjuk?
Oh, okay. Saya tunjukkan sekejap ni. Macam contoh yang ni. Sekejap. Alamak, internet saya. Sekejap ya.
This happens.
Okay. I think I go back to the tripod and I try to make the frame daripada situ. Sekejap ni. Okay, so dekat sini dia ada macam-macam. Okay, sebelah kiri ni. Okay. And then kalau kita nak framekan dia sebelah sini. Okay, this one. So katakan kita nak make it as an A4. Okay, so ni frame dia tadi. Dia keluar kat sini pula. So you can simply gerakkan frame.
Ada frame je.
Then?
Oh tu frame 4, frame 5.
Frame satu aja, betul. So maksudnya kalau sini kita select dia frame A4. So nanti frame ni kita kena gerakkan. Itulah dia macam complicated sikit. Sekejap. Macam ni. So this is the whole frame yang kita ambil tu tadi. So anything yang dalam frame tu kita setkan je. Sekejap macam tu. Sorry, saya dia agak betul kecamuk sikit. Contoh kita dah set satu frame ni. Okay. So kita nak upload. Okay, so kita boleh save file atau upload nak guna kind of cara lah. Alamak. Nampak tak? Saya punya CPU usage is high currently.
Okay.
Boleh save file tu, save as PDF macam tu maksudnya.
Yes. Alamak.
Okay, that's very interesting.
Kepada yang bertanya tadi, Dr. Suzana, I think, kita boleh dapatkan a series of dia punya video guide untuk how to do the framing, how to upload into PDF. We can save it and then later on kita boleh keluarkan balik and comment to the student individually. Contohnya lah kalau kita nak buat macam tu. Sorry sebab saya punya computer and internet sembut with me right now. Okay, so any other question lain?
So,
On the bottom ni kita boleh,
Yes, Dr. Rahma, because I joined from your link of invitation. So dekat sini saya actually boleh nampak semua of your 4 boards ya. So ini yang Dr. Inform tadi yang we have to inform the students jangan share the link to outsiders, is it?
Yes.
So, alright, interesting.
Unless you want to keep it private, you have to subscribe. So itulah kelemahan dia. Bila kita tak bayar, dia macam free to all. Everyone can access.
But there is unlimited users that can enroll in at the same time.
So what else? Okay, one reminder is you can log in your own account. You will get 3 bots. Student usually dia so you have to log in dalam Miro. Guna you punya ID, then you will get 3 bots. If you directly guna link tadi and try to a new bot, it will be on the owner yang share link tu tadi. Itu kelemahan for the free SKAFREE.
Okay, I'm not quite sure whether it is my line or yours.
Second,
Rasa macam tersekat-sekat lah, Doktor. So,
Nak bertanya.
Alamak, I think it's my line. So ada
not
Kan
sure.
orang
Couldn't.
kita SKA nak tanya macam mana kalau bila kita dah ada satu board and then kita design board ni untuk bagikan satu kelas. So macam mana kita nak generate?
pergi ke share yang atas ni. Okay, saya tunjukkan yang dekat atas. Okay, nampak tak? Maksudnya kita boleh setkan dia boleh view dan komen sahaja ke atau edit. Kalau anyone with the link, soalnya dia boleh view je lah. Tapi kalau kita dah invite dia dekat team ni, dia ada banyak untuk dia no access lah. Tak boleh access. So kita boleh ubah private. Maksudnya selagi orang tu dia ada kita punya link, dia open. Tu kelemahan dia lah kalau free. Tapi sepanjang yang kami guna untuk setahun untuk 2 subjek ni, both okay lah, tak ada masalah pun. Tak ada apa yang fancy pun kan. So I think maybe for macam research ke, maybe you guys need to really control the user lah.
Okay. Ada satu soalan lagi saya nak tanya.
Okay.
Kalau macam nampak dekat sini projek yang apa kalau kita boleh ataupun macam mana sebenarnya?
Okay, sekejap saya share kan. Okay, actually kalau tengok dekat webex yang saya share ni, dekat sebelah kiri ni sebenarnya ada 2 my team and then satu education team which is belum ada cara lain dengan saya. So okay, projek satu, projek 5 lah. Okay. So kalau kita ada AutoCAD, okay, kita kena screenshot atau kita perlu simpankan dia dalam bentuk bukan DWG lah yang easily access. Maksudnya kita boleh letakkan dulu gambar. Okay. Itulah dia nak put dalam web ni sebab dengan website. Satu contoh ni, doktor. Lepas tu link dia kat bawah tu, my advice is to give a drive link. So meaning apa yang kita boleh tengok ada, okay ni drawing AutoCAD yang student telah buat, to access the DWG file kat bawah tu ataupun kita link kat bawah tu, then kita klik baru kita boleh buka ke another software of AutoCAD and check the layers or line lah macam tu. Is it answering your question?
Okay. Faham. Maksudnya dekat Miro ni dia ada limited jenis file yang kita boleh letak lah.
Ya, sebab
limited je.
ya betul. Kalau link kepada terus AutoCAD tak boleh lah sebab AutoCAD kan very rigid kan.
Alright. Boleh doktor share sikit apa contoh-contoh limited file? PDF boleh.
Okay.
PowerPoint boleh.
PDF boleh, JPEG boleh. Sebenarnya kan sebab saya pun baru setahun guna and yang saya perasan lah kalau macam video tu ada yang saya baca review, ada yang kata boleh tapi bila kami try buat dia macam berat sangat tau. So kami tak allow student untuk paste the video kat sini. So I think it's still so far yang saya boleh confirm images, document macam words macam tu and kalau ada benda yang lebih advance macam AutoCAD atau another software, we have to paste a link. Paste a link for the lecturer to check. Selain daripada tu, I haven't tried. So yeah, I cannot comment much lah.
Okay. Terima kasih.
Any other question lain? So I think ni tadi nak menjawab soalan tu, contoh macam kat sini dia ada buat 3D model and then dia ada YouTube video of the 3D model. So kami minta dia submit guna cara lain pula, guna e-learning. So kita mix and match lah, tak semuanya macam fully Miro on the quick session basis and the visual. And another submission, official submission, we are still using e-learning for us in Right, I think Dr. Vani, at the end of my session, I really thank all the attendees. You guys can use the Miro for the next semester. Thank you.
Alright. Thank you very much, Dr. Rahma. Before everybody start leaving, can I please request, please stay. Can we all take a virtual picture before I do the wrap up? So yeah, if I may request, can you all please switch on your camera? I need to barge in quite fast before everybody kind of like leave meeting. So I would like to request if those who are in an okay situation to switch on your video so that we can take a virtual picture. All right, the session today is recorded. Those who want to see again for this session, you can return back, or you can also check out my website, people.utm.kogina, people.vani. All right, so I will be uploading the video there as well. Right, I'm waiting for some of the videos for the virtual picture. I think my internet connection is bad or something. I still can't see anyone.
Meanwhile, I would like to thank this opportunity by the SKAFREE. Saya tengok SKAFREE memang sangat aktif, so I was like really grateful to be part of it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for accepting our invitation on behalf of Dr. Zuhaili and the team. So yes, okay, I would like to take a picture now, and Dr. Rahma from your side and Dr. Mus, may I ask if it's possible for you to help to share screen, to screenshot as well, because my internet connection seems to be a bit dodgy today. Saya nampak triangle saja, tak nampak muka pula.
Saya boleh try, tapi memang tak ramai kan. Yang buka kamera sekejap ya. Okay. One.
Sebab kat sini saya nampak Dr. Rahma sahaja ya.
1, 2, 3. Okay, ada lain ke? Tak ramai kan? Tak ada page lain, okay. Another one, okay, smile everyone. Okay, hopefully okay. I don't know.
Alright, thank you very much Dr. Mus.
Okay, sekejap saya try.
Oh, ni ada satu soalan ni sambil-sambil ni. Soalan daripada Dr. Hadijah ni. Nak keluar daripada Miro macam mana ya? Soalan dia
nak keluar then you can just simply keluar je.
Oh, tekan button X tu je.
Ya, betul.
Okay.
Alright, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, lecturers and doctors, engineers and architects, thank you very much for your time, and hopefully what is been shared by landscape architect Dr. Siti Rahma is very useful and helpful. We can continue engaging the conversation through emails. Alright, so thank you once again Dr. Rahma for this excellent sharing session. Alright, take care everyone, stay safe. Bye-bye for now.
Banyak.